Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz. Thank you for stopping by. I have some Temu for you. This is all crochet related except for this, okay? This is all crochet knitting. You can, both of these things can, this one and this one can be used for knitting as well, okay? But these of course are crochet hooks, and I have a bracelet here. All right, so I'm going to show you everything I have. I have been excited by this because I work with thread, okay? I crochet with thread. Howie is saying hello, and you know he's going to. And I may have to stop and yell at him for a second to stop, because that's how he is. Oh, and my neighbor's walking her dog. So, all right, so let's see, because this is pretty... you know what? This came in nice, because now that I think about it, yes. If it wasn't in a box, I'm surprised it didn't get broken. Hang on, you guys. All right, if I do yell if you guys ever hear me yelling at him, I said this in my previous video, trust me when I tell you he's been barking for a long time. He literally started barking when my husband left today. Today is Saturday the 3rd, or is it the 2nd? No, the 2nd, right? Let me see. It's the 2nd. Hold on. I gotta, come on, phone. Not phone, watch. Yes, today's the 2nd. And my husband went to help somebody with moving, and Howie has literally has not stopped barking since he left. It's been a while. And of course, you know, that's just how he is. But I have to sometimes yell at him for him to stop, you know. He's in his crate. He's doing fine. He's doing his thing. Okay, so this is a thread holder or a yarn holder. I wouldn't use it for yarn, I don't think. I think I'm going to use this straight up for thread. If it's good, if it does what it's supposed to do. They have some with a magnet and it spins. I think it would spin too much, and I wouldn't like that. It would actually tangle back up on itself. Goodness, I didn't realize this is this. What do you call this? What do you wrapped up? Ugh. Okay, it's early, and I'm still trying to process the morning. Okay, I'm still in pajamas. Oops, I just whacked my lamp. Oh my God, yeah. All right, so this is, you put your, I got the longer one, so you put your thread here, because I use actually big balls of thread, because right now I'm working on a skirt. I don't know when it'll get done. I've been working on it for months. But you put it on here, and as you go, it spins. Now, this does not spin super easily, which actually I like. Now, what I don't like, and I'm noticing here, is, hold on, does this come off? I believe this comes off, right? I think it said it came off. Hold on. I don't want to break it, you guys. I believe this is screwed on here. I'm going to have my husband, like, take it and sand it. It has to be screwed on. See right there? It's like, it spins. You just put it on here and it spins. So you put the thread, and this is, of course, this is a little wonky, but that's okay. And as you work it, it spins, so you can, like, not worry about it being in a bowl or whatever. Because in some cases, being on a spindle is probably better, although I've never had one. So, like I said, this is, I don't know. I mean, this went through here, but it's got a little bit of a chip here with, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me bring it in closer. See right there? It's, I think, yeah, that's a little, I don't want my thread to get caught on that. Not that it would, because once it's flattened, you know what I may do, because this one's natural, I may have my husband or even myself coat it with the Minwax polyacrylic, because if you coat it with the polyacrylic, you're not going to have that issue. Now, the only thing that I'm trying to figure out is it showed like it comes apart. Now, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to look at the thing again to see if it does come apart, because that way it'll be easier to do it. You know, I mean, I just really need it on the top. It doesn't really matter. And on the spindle itself, because it is, it's not rough, but it could use like something like just to make it easier, you know. But I love it. I actually do like it. I think it's better than the one that has the magnet. The balls of yarn that I use, when I tell you they're huge, they're huge. I don't think it would be able to hold that, you know, the weight. So we got that one. Now, I'll show you this next. This is supposed to be hematite. This is not hematite, because I believe hematite is magnetic. And it's called rainbow hematite. Now, I tried to see if it would, like, stick to anything. I have, like, metal stuff all around here. You know, I got a metal lamp. I got a metal stand here. It doesn't stick to anything, okay? But it was only like $1. Oh, I'm sorry about Howie. I really am. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. I actually have my granddaughter. She's 17 months old. She's almost 18 months old. Going, that's enough. That's enough. Because he'll bark. And I don't want him barking when she's like trying to sleep, you know. Generally, yeah, she's pretty good for the most part. But there are days. But isn't it pretty with the rainbow? I really like it. Now, it says it's hematite. It's hard to tell. I don't know. It could be, I mean, hematite's pretty cheap. So it's not like it would be expensive for them to make, you know. But it's not magnetic. And I could swear that hematite is magnetic. I mean, I could be wrong. But it's pretty anyway. I'm going to wear it. I don't care. It looks nice. And that's kind of like what I'm looking for. So we'll put that to the side. You know, I just realized I got these little Halloween earrings before from there. And I never wound up wearing them. I'm like, oh my God, Halloween just passed and I never wore them. Whatever. All right, so next. Okay, you know what? I got to go get something because I'm going to show you something with these, okay? So you won't even know that I'm gone. All right, so these are supposed to be a duplicate or a dupe of these. This is a clover hook, although for some weird reason, it is not marked. Oh, yeah, it is right there. Like, where's the clover thing? Okay, it's right there. It's very hard to see. These are expensive hooks. Each hook is about $9. I get them for like 40% off or whatever. I only have 2 of these because I have a bunch of other hooks that I like using. I actually like using just the straight ones. But this is a nice one. You know, it's... I have other clover hooks that I bought, and I wasn't thrilled with them because I don't like the grip, but I do like the grip of this one. Okay, so I saw these. I'm like, are these the same thing, or are they just a dupe or whatever? Anyway, they are a dupe, but they're a very good dupe. Because yesterday, when I got these in, I wanted to try them. So I did try it. And this is the 5mm, so it's the same hook. Now, as you can see, they're slightly different. This here, it kind of like sticks out a little tiny bit. So when you hold it, you almost feel it. Whereas this, I mean, you still feel it here too. So it's slightly different. It's almost the same, just it is slightly different. Though the shaft is a teeny bit longer up here. Actually, yeah, this is this one is, I think, slightly bigger. Am I wrong? Maybe not. Yesterday I thought it looked, no, it's about the same. So, but it's a very good dupe. The heads are very similar. I don't really see much of a difference. Now this one's nice and smooth, but believe it or not, this one's super smooth too. So if you cannot get clovers because they're super expensive, and I'm fine with stuff like this because I know a lot of people cannot afford clovers. Clover hooks are expensive. I just bought a set. I got it for 60% off and it was $35. It was a regular $90. They're very expensive. Not this particular one. This set might be like $45 total. I really don't know. But it is a nice set. Okay. It's a beautiful set. And it works. I used it yesterday and it was super smooth. It was literally the same thing other than you have 2 different finishes. This one's shiny finish because these are aluminum. And this one's more of, I don't know, a matte finish. But it doesn't feel matte when you touch it. So it works really well. If you cannot afford, and I know a lot of people can't, these work well. I will link the ones I got below because there's a bunch of people selling the same thing. But I'm going to guess they're all the same, okay? And they're like $5 for the whole set. Hey. Sorry, but I'm not going to feel sorry for a company that's selling something that can be sold for $5 for almost $10 per hook. Now, I understand you got to make money, but come on, okay? I can't. Especially when I know that crochet gives people a lot of hope and gives them something fun to do, and they can have something that helps them, especially people with mobility issues. This helps if you have arthritis or whatever, okay? So I do like these. I like these a lot. Next is this set. Now this set's weird. I like this set because I do use these thinner ones. Okay, I generally use a size 7. Now the problem with these is size 7, the old size 7 or stuff. I'm not sure what the millimeters on that is. But is that it? Is that right? This looks like that would be almost a size 7. I use that for like lace and you know, working with thread, certain threads. The one I'm working with now is more of a bigger one because I want like a bigger stitch. Okay, so these are nice. Now, my grandmother and my aunt had something very similar to this, and they love them. Now, they do feel really good in the hand. I did try crocheting a little bit with yesterday. It worked fine. These are stainless steel, sort of, you know, or some sort of metal. I'm assuming it's stainless steel, and they work really nice. And these all have 1.25 millimeter or whatever the millimeter is on there, because a lot of the crochet patterns now have switched over from letters. We used to do letters like H and K and stuff to millimeters, and which is confusing to me because for 50 years I've been using the other system. But all right, whatever. And Howie, it won't stop. Anyway, but these go from, I forget what it is. I forget how many in here. Hold on. 1, 2. Hold on. I got to tell him to stop. He's distracting me. Okay. And some of them came with these things and some didn't, which I'm confused about. They should all have it. So I don't know if that's just because these are thicker, they don't really fit, but this one's thicker too. And I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm going to have them in a case, so it won't matter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And these were, I want to say like $4. And they're nice. They fit really nice in the hand. I'm going to actually try using these with the skirt that I'm making, because I'm using just a straight metal hook, and that one is very thin. They're not like those other, they're very thin. So this will probably help with my hands, you know, my hands, my wrists, you know, the whole thing. All right, so next. Okay, let me pan out this piece. I already opened this because I was excited for it, and then I was not as excited, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let me have a sip of coffee. The warmer that I got in the previous video, it's nice and warm, and it's starting to warm up my coffee because my coffee was already on the cold side. And I've had it on maybe 10 minutes, okay? So that's good. And it's not super hot. Let's see. Can I touch it? Yeah, I can touch it. It's not super, super hot. You know, I mean, I don't want to hold my hand there. So that, I'm going to show you. The little warmer, the coffee warmer, mug warmer that I got in the previous. You'll see it in the I don't know if you'll see it before or after this video. It just depends on my mood when I post them. Anyway, so how the hell do I open this? I forget. I opened it yesterday. Now I can't remember. Really? Oh my God. All right. So it's walnut. They have brown and walnut. I got this one because it was cheaper, I believe, because I don't care what color it is. If it's cheaper, I'll buy the cheaper one. There are only a few things that I care what colors they are. Other things, I don't care. All right, so we got this piece here. And it actually is beautiful, but there's a problem with it. This is a yarn bowl, okay? And this is a weird looking yarn bowl, but I'm fine with it being weird. I don't really care. It doesn't have to be round because I needed a bigger yarn bowl, and a lot of the ones they sell are small, and I use big things here, but I also use big things of yarn, okay? Because when I'm making stuff, occasionally I use little ones, but this is one of those things you can put multiple in here. So this is a yarn bowl, and look at it. It's beautiful. On the outside, it is beautiful. It actually smells really nice too. Let me smell it again. It's weird. It smells like the the stain that they put on here, but it's not super strong. It actually has a nice smell to it, and I'm sensitive to that kind of thing. But this actually smells really nice. And of course, you put your yarn through here. I've never really used a yarn bowl. I have a big bowl that I use, but I wanted something a little bit more fancy. Okay, here's the problem I have with this. The inside. The inside is rough, and I literally took a skein of yarn. I don't know if you can see it. See how it's rough right here? I took a skein of yarn, stuck it in here, and it was like sticking up against it. Okay, that can be fixed. I'm going to have my husband, you know, later when he gets home, and there's a little bit of a thing here that I want him to take off as well. It's just like a piece. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can Bring it up closer. See that little piece there? I don't know if you can see it. It's actually sticking up and it's rough. And I don't want anything rough on my yarn, okay? So I'm going to have him sand this down. Okay, sand it, sand it, sand it. And then either I can do it or he can do it. And he probably has this color stain. And if he doesn't, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm going to cover it again with the Minwax polyacrylic. Okay, I'm just going to use it as a sealer so that it's sealed, because it's all rough. That's the problem, is they did a beautiful job on the outside. If it was like this on the inside, it would be perfect. Okay, I have no issues. Everything is super smooth and nice, but you need it to be like that on the inside as well. And that's where they made their mistake. Now these are not that cheap. These are probably like $18. I don't know how much I paid for it. It did not pay that much. It might have been one of those free things, because they give me these options. I can get stuff for free if I spend blah, 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 whatever. I don't know. But if I did pay for it, I'm actually going to ask for a refund, because it's going to take me all this extra work. And I don't want to be having to do extra work if I can avoid it. And if I got it for free, then fine. No big deal, you know. But it definitely needs to be sanded. So my advice is, if you're going to get this, which it is a nice, I mean, this is big. This is probably 12 inches. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, 11 inches on the outside. So it's going to be, what, 10 inches on the inside? Because this is about ½ inch. So, yeah, about 10 inches, a little over. Or how many centimeters? Almost 60 centimeters, right? About 60 centimeters. 60? No. Oh, God, I'm wrong. I always read it wrong. 26 centimeters. 60, yeah. Okay, sure. And about 5 inches on the inside, or 13-ish centimeters. Okay, so it is quite large, and I could put like 2 skeins of yarn here. I don't even need to use this piece here if I don't want to. I don't really care. That's more like for like the balls, so they don't go flying out. You know, usually when I have a skein, it comes off the middle anyway. So if you're going to buy this, be aware that you may wind up having to reseal it, sand it, reseal, like feel it here. It's like super, when I tell you it's super rough, it's like a cat's tongue. You know, it's that rough. And you don't want yarn or thread bouncing up against that, because it'll make it pill and fuzz, and you don't want that. Other than that, it's absolutely gorgeous. They did a beautiful job on the outside. It's too bad they didn't do the same kind of job on the inside. So that's what I have for you. This is my crochet haul. Coming up is going to be diamond paintings. Like I said, I don't know when these go out. Either you may see one before the other before the other. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All right, you guys. Have a great day wherever you are. Take good care of yourselves. Blessings and thank you.